Hi gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ara. I am a 39-year-old mother of 5, beauty and fitness lover. My order from Odenseye finally arrived. So I ended up getting all 3 palettes, 2 lippies, and honestly, I didn't want the entire collection this time, and the reason for that is just because there were just so many lip glosses. I just did not want that many lip glosses. So I only got 2 of the lippies, one from Judy's collection, one from Annette's collection. I went with the matte lip, which I really like matte lips. So this one made sense for me, and the color was just really cute. And I also went with one from Annette's in the Shine Gloss called Snake Kiss. Honestly, I was just thinking with the neutral, it would probably go for every look I could come up with, and it really does. I like it. It's a comfortable lippy, so I enjoy that. As I make a mess. I did get all 3 palettes. Their packaging is top tier. They always have the most creative and beautiful and honestly not cheap, but just like sturdy packaging that you could think of. My order also came with a cute little sticker. This one is the snake sticker from Annette's collection. And I think this is a pen. I think it's a pen or a pendant. It's also the snake. I think it's adorable. It's so cute. There is something so cute about this. And I got the little dragon keychain, which I'm keeping. Normally I give these to my daughter, but this one is just so cute, and it's a dragon, and I love dragons, so this is mine. Last but not least, as much as I wanted a scarf from all 3 girls' collections, I got just the one scarf that they sent me in my order. This one is Tina's, which I am totally okay with because it is just so vibrant. It is nice to be able to throw scarves in my hair to kind of like distract from my situation that I got going on here. So I really like it. I actually have been using these scarves that come with Odenseye's collections to throw on top of my makeup brushes to protect my brushes from dust and fur, everything like that. I'm going to have swatches in between each look that I have done, but I do want to talk about the inspiration that was involved with each of these lovely ladies and their creations. And I'm sure you've probably watched plenty of videos already. You don't need me telling you, but I feel like it's appropriate to do so anyway. This is the beautiful card that came with my order. I love this dragon. There's the snake, and you got the butterflies. It is so captivating. This is something I will definitely leave on my vanity. There is something about beautiful artwork that is inspiring for me when I do my makeup. Judy wanted to launch a vibrant spring palette featuring a refreshing blend of mint, green, and pink, which is right up my alley. That encapsulates the vitality of a spring. And when you see this palette, you definitely feel it and see it, and you can understand her vibe with it and her inspiration. I honestly am blown away by the way her mind works. It's so beautiful. So Tina's palette, the Fancy Face, has drawn inspiration from captivating scenery of Jamaica. With the new Earthwood palette, it's just extending upon the style of her Hummingbird palette, and her Hummingbird palette is so colorful. Honestly, they go hand in hand together. There is something magical about being able to just throw on vibrant colors. And Annette takes inspiration from Norse mythology. Jormungandr? Oh my gosh, I won't even try. I need to stop trying because I am not doing it justice, and it's offensive. Also known as the Midgard Serpent, to create the unique mighty monster. This palette, themed around the colossal world-encircling sea serpent, displays a powerful and mysterious color charm. I will have each of these creators linked down below as well. I do recommend going to their videos and watching their videos, and they explain their palettes in great detail. They show you how they use it and what inspired them when they were creating these palettes. So for each of these looks, all of my face makeup will be the same in every look. Everything on my face is going to be linked down below. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be playing with Judy's palette today. This is the Spring Dragon palette. This is the one I was the most excited for. I think this artwork is stunning, absolutely breathtaking. I honestly am blown away with this art. This one, I think I like this one more than the first one that she did with Odenseye. That artwork is still just as beautiful. This one is a very spring pastel palette. Before I play with it though, I got one lippy from her collection. It is the matte lipstick in the shade Tulips. I enjoy matte lipsticks, and I have a couple other in this formula from Odenseye. I thought this formula was very comfortable. I'm cool with a matte lipstick, I really am. More so than a lip gloss, and I really want to do a pinky green look, so this color will go great. I cannot figure out what that scent is. Oh, it smells good. That's a very beautiful, soft, cool tone pink. I'm gonna do a little bit of blotting. The blotting effect with kind of like smudging the edges looks really diffused and soft and great for spring. Let me just knock out this eye look now because I'm so excited to play with this one. Of all three, this one is the one that just really inspires me the most. I know it's a very pastel palette, and I'd use it more as a companion palette. I'm going to use it on its own today, but there is something about this color story that just screams to me, and it's just so beautiful. This yellow, I don't know if I want to use that in my inner corner or the green. To start off, I'm going to take a Singe E03 brush. I'm actually going to pick up this very pretty purple shade here. I'm going to work that into my crease. This thing, oh, it's a little bit powdery. Maybe I should tap off a little bit. I'm not going to bring it all the way into my inner corner there. I want to put the green there. I love all of the palettes that Odenseye comes out with. I think my first one I think was Norns. I don't think I had any before that one. And every single one I've purchased from Odenseye is breathtaking. The only one I haven't bought yet is the Stone and Rock collection. I think that's what that is. And I've just been holding off because I have a lot of green palettes, but I still really, really want that palette, and I've just been kind of like sleeping on it, but secretly wanting it. I'm going to pick up this shade Flora. It's a taupe shade on a Singe E04 brush and work that into my outer corner. I'm going to start by just packing it in first. It's not really giving me the depth I was hoping for. I kind of want to just change that up a bit. I'm gonna actually just work with me here. Take that original purple shade and pack that over the top of Flora. Ooh, this might be crazy. I'm gonna take a clean E04 brush. I'm gonna pick up the green shade in the palette and pack that all on my inner corner. Wow, that is very bright. For a pastel, that is a lot brighter than I thought it would be. I'm going to pick up a clean E02 and buff along these edges so that it's not so harsh. And I have plenty of pastel palettes in my collection. I really do. Definitely did not need more. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to use a Sigma F70 concealer brush. I don't normally use a brush like this, but I want to try this to pack on the shimmer shades. I'm going to spray my brush though because I don't feel like using a glitter glue. I'm going to pick up the shade Plum on this damp side of the brush. It really just does not look the way I was hoping it would. So let's try this. Pick it up with my finger. Oh my God, that thing is so pretty. There we go. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna go in with my finger and pick up the green shade Moss here in the palette. It's a green shimmer. Oh, that is very minty. Whoa, okay. Wow. Oh, Judy outdid herself because these are so beautiful. Okay, that is gorgeous. That is breathtakingly gorgeous. I don't even know what to say. This yellow in the palette, it's got the little dragon embossing to it. I should have taken pictures first. I'm kicking myself for that. I'm gonna take a rougher 03. I'm gonna pick up that original purple shade. And I'm going to very gently pack it along my lash line here and meet up where my top lid is. If I pack it first, it'll be more opaque. I kind of feel like a very spring Mardi Gras look. That's what it's coming across as. I'm gonna go back in with that original Singe 04 brush. I'm gonna pick up a little more of that purple shade and just kind of gently tap it here in the outer corner. I'm gonna use this ColourPop Gel Cream Liner. This is one of the older ones. I definitely need to buy the newer ones. This one always breaks. I'm gonna use this for my waterline. This is my look just with mascara. I am definitely gonna be wearing lashes. I just need lashes. My lashes are just so tiny. I use my Lisa Eldridge Kitten Lash Mascara. It's really spring. I mean, I always need depth in the outer corner, but this is a very fun look. I know at 39, it's not the most flattering for a 39-year-old, but I do not care. I feel happy in it. I feel pretty in it. I really love this look with lashes. It is just so whimsical and fun, and honestly, I'm living for it. I really am. As much as I'd love some depth in the outer corner, this was fun. Judy did such a good job on this color story. I mean, I could easily add depth with this brown shade here. I want to do a neutral look. I think it's very clever that there are some shades in here that you can do a neutral look with. This taupe shade here, this brown shade, put those on the lid and then add a fun pop with the pastel and these shimmers. And this neutral shimmer here, I feel like, oh, let me get a better swatch of that. I feel like that is just going to be a beautiful highlight or standalone shade on the lid. If you want to do a neutral look with this palette, you certainly can. Actually, I want to use that neutral shimmer on my brow bone. I'm going to pick it up on my finger here. I think that just elevated the look a little bit. It just made it pop a little bit more. I like that more. For this look, I'm going to be playing with Tina from the Fancy Face. This one is the Earthwood palette. This one is beautiful. It's more neutral than the rest of them, but it still has a few pops of colors. The actual outside carton, the artwork, oh my gosh, so bright and colorful. Like, these are just everything to me. This just screams tropical and fun, and I love it. I'm gonna start off with the shade Earth with my Singe 03. It's got a beautiful butterfly. I hate messing that up. Oh, I'm gonna build that up in my crease. I'm actually gonna move ahead for right now and pick up the shade Wood. I will come back to that crease in just a little bit. I wanna build this up in the outside corner. That's I know it's just a brown, but honestly, there are so many beautiful, unique things you can do with a neutral look and just a pop of color in the inner corner. Oh, I forgot to say, this is an E04 from Singe. Singe brushes are so good. I'm gonna take that original E05 brush, and that's an E05, nope, it's an E03. And I'm gonna go back with no additional product and just blend through this edge. This is a Sonia G brush. I want to pick up that deep shade Wood, and not too much of it because it is pigmented. Just kind of bring it down along my lower lash line and up to meet that corner. I'm gonna use this blue shimmer here. This one is the shade Blossom, and then I'm gonna top it off with Coast. There's not really a shimmer shade in this palette or a matte shade in this palette that will work for my inner corner, but I think I can get away with it with the shade Coast and it still look very pretty. Kind of has a bit of a violet undertone to it. That's really pretty. Maybe I'll do both of these and then put that blue shade in the corner. Let's do that. I love these freaking shadows. They're so beautiful. Oh, every single one of these collections has had some sort of unique, beautiful shades to them. The light blue shade that had the hummingbird in it from Tina's Hummingbird palette was my favorite to use as an inner corner highlight. And I've watched Tina for years. I think my favorite part is her intro where she's like, I'm back. Like she's been on vacation for so long. It just kind of pops up at your house. Hey girl, I'm back. She cracks me up. This is so beautiful. Okay, and really easy. Let me go in with this shade Coast on a rougher 12. I might need to spray this. I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's spray it for a little safety. Okay, moment of truth. I need a little bit more of a pop. Let's try with my finger. Oh yeah, that is so much better. Bring it up to my brow bone because that's what I like to do. You do what you like to do. I cannot for the life of me find my Nabla Cupid's arrow in the shade Ivory, so I'm gonna use the one in number 5. Put that in my waterline. It's a brown. I'm gonna take a little triangle sponge here and pick up some powder, kind of like right on the corners there, and lay it against my skin and just sweep this way. There we go. This was one of the easier eye looks I have ever done. My viewfinder says it's taken 17 minutes and 48 seconds to do both eyes, and that makes me happy. I'm cool with it. My eyes are finished. I used my Lisa Eldridge mascara Kitten Lash and the liner here in black. I love this. This is so beautiful. I also used the High Bun by Kiss lashes. These things are so nice. I really like these lashes. But the lipstick I paired with this today is the Suku Moisture Glaze lipstick. Whoa. I got mine in the shade number 4. I blame Alicia Archer. I am gonna have to log on and buy more. The palette is so gorgeous. I would pair all of these shades, all of these neutral shades with the other palettes, especially Judy's palette, which is all pastels. I cannot wait to give that a try. I am gonna try that and do a look with all 3 combined. I actually think this is more wearable than her first palette, the Hummingbird palette, which was very colorful. If you recall that palette, it was very colorful. My lashes wanting to come off over here, but I still have one more look to do. So it's all good. Not worried about it. Now, normally I put shimmer or something in my brow bone to highlight. You definitely don't have to do that. You can keep it way more toned down. You can keep your shadows closer to the lid. But I love how this turned out. And I always overdo everything anyway. It's really difficult for me not to. I am so intrigued by the Mighty Monster palette from Annette. Ooh, this one is just as grungy as her first palette from Odenseye. When the first collaboration happened, I thought that one was probably the most beautiful grungy palette I had seen in a very long time, and I still think I like that one color story wise more, but this one is still right up my alley. I love the orange. I think the orange is probably the most beautiful creamsicle type of orange. This shimmer here, even though like you've probably seen it in a million indie palettes, I'm sure, this one here has my heart. I just love pinks and golds. There is something about them that are just so captivating. But this one is like fire in the pan, and I'm excited to use this one. I've done pink, I've done green, I've done neutral. So this one I just want to go bold and bright and flaming hot, so to speak. So really, really, really excited about this palette. I did get one lippy from Annette's collection. This one is Snake Kiss. It's more of a neutral look, at least from the promo photos, it definitely looked that way. One, I love the name Snake Kiss. I don't like snakes at all. I don't like them. I'm not a snake person, but I love the jewelry. I love the aesthetic. I love the whole vibe that she's going with here. This is beautiful. This is a very wearable gloss. I'm not a gloss person, but is it a gloss? Yeah, it's a shine. If it's gonna be a gloss, I like more neutrals. I will admit, this is much more opaque than I was expecting it to be, even from the promo photos. It has like a terracotta hint, like just a hint of terracotta in the undertone. Or I just am blind. So my eyes are primed with the Kaleidos eye primer. I'm gonna put that orange cream, I'm gonna put that creamsicle orange shade. Oh, it's beautiful on the inside corner of my eye. This is a Singe E03. I love the imprint. Let's start off by placing this creamsicle color all on the inside. Oh, it's already so beautiful. That was exactly what I was hoping. Very warm. I'm gonna love this for summer. I'm gonna build it up just a little bit more, but I think this is going to be killer for summer. You can't tell me that's not the most unique creamsicle orange shade. It honestly kind of reminds me of my Singe brushes too, so I dig it. I don't see a lot of this shade in mini palettes. I'm actually going to take this red shade here on a Rephr 01 brush and pack that on the outside lid, kind of color block this whole thing here, and shear it out with a more fluffy brush later. I'm gonna actually just pack it all onto the lid. I'm gonna try to get most of the color off of my brush before moving it around onto my crease. I'm gonna pick up a Singe E02, and without any product on here, I am very, very carefully and gently going to blend out this red. I'm really liking where it's at, but that brush did not have enough give to it. I'm gonna use a Sigma E40. I am gonna take this shade here. It's called CBTS. Honestly, I'm a little nervous it might ruin it, but I'm just gonna pick up a tiny little bit and just gently diffuse this red. It's looking awesome the way it is so far. I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies wand here. I haven't used this in a minute. Make sure it's still nice and creamy. So far so good. I'm gonna use this to kind of help make those shimmers stick a little bit better. I didn't use them in the last two looks, but honestly, I just wanna see if they pop a little bit more. I'm most intrigued by this fire shade Midgard Gleam. It just looks like fire in the pan. So I'm gonna pick that up with my ring finger here. Oh, Whoa. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. That is everything. Look at how that changes on top of the red shade. It just, it changes. Like when I put it over the red, it just looks so much more intense red. And when I don't put it on top of the red and it's just my lid, it's gold. It's, well, duh, because you can see that in the pan, but there is something about it. I'm gonna bring it up into that crease and then in between where the creamsicle and the red meet, and I'm gonna place that all along my brow bone, what little is left on my finger. That is so beautiful. Well done, Annette. Well done. Ooh. I love that for me as a redhead because I just love these colors. Oh my god. Now I'm gonna take Glow Vortex, this pink gold shade here on my pinky finger. Ooh. I'm gonna place that on the inside corner and overlap it a bit. Whoa. An hour passed. I had to go be a mom and do some things. It happens. This is the Natasha Denona crayon in the shade Fushi. I put this in my waterline. My eyes are always sensitive. They're always gonna water. So what I usually do is I just put it in first, give my eyes a chance to settle down, let that cream dry a little bit, and then I'll go back and touch it up. I want to use this shade Abyss to stamp across my lashes here and create kind of a faux liner. I forgot to hit record. I'm using a flat brush here. This one's from Melt. I picked up the shade Solar Burst, and all I've done is stamp it along my lower lash line and do just a gentle wiggle here. Now I'm going to go in with a Rephr 03 brush and I'm going to pick up the shade Glow Vortex one more time, just on the very tip of that brush, and I'm going to just sweep it all along my lower lash line. This is one of those looks I wish that I had used a mustard or an orange blush with, because I feel like that would just tie everything together. But dang, it looks so pretty. I wasn't originally sure that I was gonna love this palette as much as I do, but this shade in particular just screams at me. I just love this shade so much. I think this one probably is the most diverse for all three palettes. You kind of have a little bit of everything in this one. I feel like Annette did such a good job incorporating almost an entire colorful, like a rainbow wish-ish grunge palette. I love the color story. It's very grungy, very much like her first palette. I just think this one, this is so summer, so spring, so summer. My lashes here are gonna drive me absolutely nuts. I don't know what it is, but I can never get the inside corner to just stay down. I try so hard. It's gonna pop up at any moment. Ignore it. I think of all three looks I've done, this one's my favorite. This one just, ooh, I really think this one's my favorite. I do, guys. I really, really do. As far as like color story goes, I love all three, but looks, this one I think is probably the best look I've done. I'm so excited to wear it for the rest of the day. I really am. As of right now, this is Tuesday, March 12th. The entire collection is still in stock on Odenseye's website. And I believe the bundles for each palette individually, yeah, they're all in stock as well. The individual palettes, though, are also in stock. So technically, yes, you can still get every single one of these palettes. Why did I say technically? Everything on my face is going to be linked down below in the description box. If you click on any of those links, they are affiliated. Thank you so much. You are supporting my channel. Do something for yourself today because you are worth it.